That shit running in the background for no fucking reason. There it is. I'm ready. Let's get it! Mileena Kombat Kast. All the fucking way up. It's time! Ah, there she is.
The Kombat Kast starts now.
I need to adjust my fucking beard and shit, man. It's time.
All right.
Bragging it up.
We've done it. We are at the finish line for the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate streams, and today we're going to be showing off, last but not least, Mileena. So let's get going. Let's bring everybody into frame and talk about what we have coming up. I'm Tyler Lansdowne.
I wonder if they're probably going to show the trailer then.
Studios.
Stephanie Brownback, Senior QA Analyst.
Do this real quick.
And I'm
Sorry about that.
Here to remind you that it is Movember. So let's grow some stashes and raise awareness for male health issues. Yeah. And it's Mileena Day!
And it's Mileena Day.
Okay.
We're very excited. I mean, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of people want Mileena to come back.
Yeah.
Right?
Really? Did
What?
that?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. My Twitter, Twitter's let me know that everyone wants Mileena to come back. So Mileena is here. Before we get started, because we don't want to get to that, we're going to talk about Mileena today. We're going to talk a little bit about balance. We're not going to go super in depth. You'll be able to read the patch notes when they do come out. But we're going to talk about some really, really cool stuff in the balance world. And then we'll sign off and just get everybody hyped for the release of Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. So let's real quick. I'll start. We'll talk about what we're excited about. And I will tell you what I'm excited about for Mileena. Mileena's a character that I've never really played. I've messed around playing Mileena. Not, stylistically doesn't match how I play. But I am excited for my friend Derek to have Mileena come into the game so we can finally have some matches we've been waiting for. We haven't had them yet, but I can't wait to be able to play against Derek when I'm playing Rainbow. He's playing Mileena. I'm super excited to have, when your friend gets one of their mains, that's just fun to see. That's my excitement.
Yeah, I'm really
That's what the
excited
fuck I'm
for
talking about.
the Mileena community because they are just passionate. It would be they definitely
Passionate is probably not
and I got Sindel.
I mean, yes.
Frost came back, and I was super excited
But
for that. So
there's
it's
a
awesome
but.
to see another
There's a
character
but. There's a big but.
their character. And I played Mileena a lot in MK9. I like her a lot in Deception. Then I kind of didn't play her much in X, and now I'm back to playing her a ton. So she's always been kind of in my secondary group of characters in MK that I like.
And
Mileena
Mr. Kurtzik.
Mileena has always been my favorite character. It has been an honor to get to work on her and help design her. I don't get to design many characters because I'm doing so many other things. But the chance came to work on Mileena again, and I think the fans are going to be real happy with some of the stuff and changes that we've done with her, with also keeping it
So far, I
very
like
true
everything
to
about her.
Mileena. She is a crazy player. You get to play crazy and play the way you want to with her, and I love her. Let's get to it.
She has a lot of rush down shit.
all
Never
day.
got to the camera before.
That is basically Mileena in a nutshell.
So that was
I
good.
feel as if you can hear me better if I'm closer. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
I think you're trying to show off the Fu Manchu, which does look. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Thank you so much.
Pretty good.
This
pretty
is the
good.
first stash I've had.
I'll give it a 9.
Maybe even a 9.
There you go. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.
Just talked about how Mileena is what you want from Mileena. Let's quickly show, hopefully, the trailer you've already seen. But let's take a look again.
What do you mean? Hopefully, the trailer you've already seen. Like they're gonna show something else with Mileena? They're probably not. Here's the trailer again, boys.
Mother wants us to live as sisters.
Perfect voice. Perfect voice.
Come, let us be a family.
Perfect fucking voice for her.
Fight!
Fight! There it is, man. Look at that. Look at all that, man. Fucking beautiful. The booty! She got booty. Mileena got booty. Who said that? Joseph Cart. 85, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I actually saw some of her costumes on Twitter. Some of the costumes look really fucking nice. I like her like cartoon style costumes that she got. The ball, bam, big boy combo into crushing blow. Here comes the shank. It's coming. Gosh fucking damn. So beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the shank. Let me snack on you, sister. Get a little bit of a snack. Here it comes. Her fatality is fucking sick. Look at the fucking fatality. It's coming. Look. Slide into the DMs. So badass. I love it. Sliding into the DMs like that. Chill, Mileena. Here it comes. Arching the back and all that shit, bro. I'm full on nut mode, breed mode. Like I said on my reaction video, full on breed mode, 100% breed mode. Jeez, don't you do me like that, Twitch. Good, don't you do me like that. Ario Pro 115, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Sarah, you what up, man? Still love the pose at the end. Obviously, 100% breed mode, 100% breed mode, man.
You okay? You okay, Derek? Everything fine? Okay.
I have to say, that intro, it's like a sequel to Katana's intro. It's so great.
So good, man. It's so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Graphite, thanks for the follow as well. And Ario Pro. Oh, Ario Pro, you followed 2 times.
Talk real quick.
You followed 2 times. You followed yesterday and you follow now.
What type of
unless you made 2 accounts.
Gravitate towards Mileena. What is
but
Mileena?
Still though, thank you guys for tuning in, thank you guys for the follow and all that shit, appreciate it. Well, when she comes out, make the sanding load out.
Well,
just make it straight up blue.
Kind of nailed it. She's Mileena. She's classic Mileena. It's kind of like I view her
straight up.
Her base kit at least.
Straight up, it's just straight up Mileena.
Mortal Kombat 2 Mileena transported into 2020. So it's like pretty much the classic moves with a fresh coat of paint, and then some new stuff thrown in that's pretty flashy and cool, but mostly it's the Mileena that you kind of are used to, and you want to be back in a new game with, so a new engine and stuff. She plays differently, but I think she'll be very familiar to Mileena players.
That's cool.
Something about
that's really cool, actually.
That like there's something that's like almost ballerina about her in a way, like the way she moves her body.
The way she moves her body.
She looks.
I lost November right there. If I participated, you think I participated in that shit? Fuck that.
You're right, but then this is a big thing about MKX2. Then just absolute animal savagery, like kind of a graceful, like almost childlike, like having fun kind of movements. And then she sticks up.
She don't give a fuck.
Weird.
Mileena doesn't give a fuck. She just mess people up.
Yeah.
But you can tell she thinks.
Mileena turned into Sonic.
She's being like,
female Sonic.
Graceful while she's eating you.
The way I've always seen Mileena is she's like the Harley Quinn of our game, and to always make sure that she's like almost a ballerina and elegant with everything.
That's actually not a bad way to describe her.
Will crush your eyeballs in.
That's actually not a bad way to describe her. The Harley Quinn of MK.
Even her vanish.
Yes.
Is just perfect personality.
Yeah, you can definitely see
crazy
where Derek's going with it.
Beautiful. That's basically Mileena. She's crazy and beautiful, and I love her. And now she has these claws as well.
Yes, so the claws. That's what I meant. That's what I was talking about as well.
More than before.
Like she really goes savagery. Like she just scratches you up while eating you.
Catwoman style sharp claws. And
gotta kill fast.
Gameplay, where she now has a bunch of like really quick slashes and stabbing moves and stuff. Like.
I hope she get that costume of Mortal Kombat 9, the toilet paper one. The like bandage type of one. I don't know. Yeah, that could be cool, but I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna go that far.
Sort of fight style, and Stephanie can explain it. And after that, we can kind of discuss that with Derek as well.
It could be cool to have her like original MK9 costume.
So you can hear the.
But I don't know.
Claws. She has a couple moves that use it.
It's not something I'm hoping for.
Strings, and it has a couple options. The second one is a crushing blow if she ends the combo with more than 8 hits, which is pretty easy to do for a ball roll.
I'm sitting up. I'm paying attention there.
She also has,
especially because it's my main.
The core to her mix-up is this really
overhead.
quick overhead. It has great
I knew it.
range,
I knew it.
safe,
See, I'm on point, man. I'm on fucking point right now.
She does not have like a really like awesome low safe launcher, so she has to commit. Or just
that low kick reminds me of MKX kick.
Totally fits your play style.
That really reminds. Is that down 3?
That's willing to just do a low and then ball
You pervert!
That has to be down 3. Atomic, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
And then she gets a
welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in, man.
Kind of a higher risk thing, but good damage if it hit. This is her forward 4, which I wanted to show because I think it's one of her better like mid attacks because it's really easy to hit him from. And the booty. Thing I wanted to show
the booty.
Throws because she has a similar crushing blow to Rambo, where if it's been
there
10 seconds without jumping or getting hit, she will bite them in the neck, and it's very, very gross and nasty. But again, you're Mileena, so you haven't.
If she doesn't get hit,
seconds, that's a tall order.
From so jumping or what? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that.
We'll never get
something
that,
like if something doesn't happen to Mileena or the opponent,
you'll never get it.
I get a crushing blow. I didn't hear it.
But yeah, I love the base. I was gonna say the base of her is quick up close attacks and then
vortex
in gaps with I believe it's her away 1 or away 2 where she does that lunge. So that just puts her in place to get right on.
There's a lot of vortex.
Or with the away 3, so you can mix up the highs or lows and then go into the ball and
mix it up. Schmix it up.
That's exactly right. You know, her weapons,
the vortex stuff,
are not. They're kind of outranged by like Jade's pole and stuff like that. They're not the greatest.
Yeah, I think I'll go back later because I want to hear it.
Good mids, so you know, kind of mid range, she has to take a risk to get in. You could like YOLO jump, ball roll, go for one of the slower moves, the back 2. But then once you get in, good damage, good combos, good crushing blows, pretty fast. So it's high risk, high reward, which Mileena
as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, putting their foot on the pedal.
As it's supposed to be with Mileena. It's high risk, high reward.
And no blocking. Who does
it's
that?
It's high risk, high reward.
There's just no reason.
You get the knockdown, you either hit them with a low into a ball, or you do a ball, and they know the ball is coming, so it block high risk, high reward.
This is what I mean by
that's how she's supposed to be.
Side tosses back, really fast. She throws 2 at once and it takes up a ton of space. I think it's a really great projectile.
And most people know the ball is coming.
Super quick, leaps to combos, she amplifies it. Great whiff punisher.
Teleport.
Punishes stuff that's like puts back on block, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then the teleport kit. So this has a cool new thing where she can amplify and she goes into a throw and you can choose which direction to throw her, which it's pretty cool. You can throw them in the corner, then go for your pressure, and you don't have to get in again, or throw them out of the corner if you don't want to deal with that. You have a life lead, whatever. So it's pretty much what you expect. She can zone, and she can counter zone really well, because it's pretty risky to throw a projectile when she has both teleport and roll.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree more than that statement.
And she has the low one as well from MKX.
So you're
the split where she goes into a split and then throws like lower side.
You do the teleport. If you amplify it, it turns into a throw. Yes. And you can choose the direction in which you throw them.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I think. Sorry, I just to kind of reiterate. I think you just pick her base moves. It's like this is pretty much the Mileena that pretty much boilerplate Mileena, how you'd expect her to play. But then her abilities and her variations, I think, are where a lot of the new moves are and new versions of old moves and stuff like that. So you kind of determine which of her you want to like focus on, and that's where there's all the fresh pretty cool.
Are the one who chooses which way you want to throw them.
Is we threw in like her classic MK3 combo as well, which is just a good throwback to Mileena.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. It's the size.
Let's take a look.
The kick. It's awesome.
Let's take a look real quick then at variation 1 of Mileena.
So this one I think is a mobility-based variation.
Merciless. And it's a mirror. What is that costume?
It's great. She can amplify it to recover faster and get combos.
Oh my god!
Teleport in the air. And this is awesome for like
It looks straight up like Katana.
And then lastly, she has the low side back from MKX, which was one of my favorite projectiles. And it has a unique crushing blow.
Duh, right? It looks like Katana. Duh,
so
right?
This really makes her mobility better. And then
I'm kidding. I was joking. I know people are gonna go into comments going like, "Shut the fuck up."
And, teleport. She can use the low side.
The booty was out though. The booty was out.
Also, you could actually use it for mix-ups too. Like you can mix up her overhead with it, her low side, mid-range, if you wanted to take a risk. So, yeah,
so a lot of side stuff.
You are happy with the way she plays. You just want better options for getting in or stopping them from keeping you out. And then, you know, that's kind of the way you go. You get to play her up close game because you don't have to worry about their zoning, and you can mix up your jump ins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, like, you can control with her low zoning because you're not going to get out zoned because you're going to low profile a majority of things. And then once you see somebody trying to move to get out of that, you just teleport, land on top of them, and do what Mileena does.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
much.
I personally use the low side because exactly for that reason.
The low side.
If you try to zone that version, I think you're probably going to have a bad day.
Yeah. Can we real quick go back to something from a little earlier? Just I want just a better explanation for those who may be younger, haven't played it. Can you tell us a little bit more about the UMK3 combo? Which one is that?
Go ahead.
Oh, it's just one of her combo strings. It's 2, 3, 3, 4, I think. It just looks pretty much like a new modern day version of one of her classic button combos that you can input in UMK3. It's a fun Easter egg. I think if you're an old like me, you'll immediately recognize it.
And that's the good thing too about this.
Well, to be honest, I didn't play MK3.
How the old games
I didn't play MK3 in my childhood,
who know the lore super well and know how the old games used to
I'll be honest, I haven't seen it earlier. I haven't seen that string,
so that's awesome to have Easter eggs for.
I'll definitely go back and look at it.
Cool. Let's take a look at Variation 2.
So Variation 2, I think, is the opposite. I think it's a rush.
Killer Cannon.
The first thing is she gains this brand new move, the Cannon Dash.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Quick low.
There it is.
So
oh my god, straight up.
You can go into projectiles. It has an amplify.
I'm in love.
And it actually has a double amplify. And you can also cancel it. Like you can start to run, hold it down, and then just cancel it and not do the attack and go for a mix up. And this is a crushing blow. Then she also has a bunch of extra throws at the end of her strings.
Yeah, all the like command throws and the combos.
And I think this one's definitely the coolest. She gets this
just like in MKX, where she's like rolling over you and all that. She has those combos.
And then she can get a pretty decent mix up. And then lastly, she gains a command grab.
Oh my god, is that a fucking command grab?
How is that not the coolest thing ever?
Amplified goes into crushing blow.
For punishing a wake up roll.
Yeah.
Knock them down, they don't want to do their mix up.
So like Collector, basically. If you do like a get up roll and Collector gets you in the command grab he gets a crushing blow as well. Although his crushing blow ends up by launching them in the air, and he can do like a combo.
50% of the time, that has like grabs, and I'm like, well, I mean, maybe I could try Mileena. Like maybe I could do that because that variation looks right up my.
And that's
alley.
great because like fucking Collective was one of my mains
two-player animation
in MK11.
Awesome.
So that's good. So I'm already kind of used to like the whole idea of somebody like rolling on wake up and then like me command grabbing them because I'm fully aware that they're gonna like roll as a wake up.
Ravenous version of Mileena's Variation 2. And it's probably, I would say, probably my favorite as well because you're just rushing in, command grabs, the combos are flashy, and there's some cool brutalities attached to a couple of them.
Oh, one other thing is the command grab is her armor breaker, and if you use it on armor break, you get the crushing blow. So that's also.
I'm gonna see those.
So you don't even need to do the prerequisite if you catch on armor break.
Right, and that also.
How many is watching right now?
Like her rush down.
Almost 8K.
Break away. You don't want to deal with her stuff.
There's almost 8K people watching this Kombat Kast right now.
Excellent. We got that was number 2, right?
Yeah, so we got number
Let's
3.
move on to number 3.
So number 3, I was trying to think of a theme, and
Savage
pretty much came
Instinct.
up with
There it is. That's the one I
kind of
saw. With the fucking side cut and all that. This is like straight up Tar Carson.
Special roll, which does extra damage and actually hops in the air, so she can go over stuff.
Bro, she looks good.
Then she gets invisibility, which
That's
is,
the invincibility. Okay, so that one,
you can
she
imagine
gets invincibility and all
already
that.
all over the place. You literally can't even see her. Like, I don't know a scenario more of
So you don't even know what she's gonna do when you see that
And
stealth.
lastly, she gets a brand new move.
You have to guess if she does a low overhead or some shit like that.
And she can hold it and decide when she's gonna lift it up, and then it'll come back down. So
That
someone
is
has to guess, are you gonna
fucking
delay it?
badass.
Are you gonna let it go really early? And then
That is
if
badass.
it interrupts an opponent. So if they think you're gonna delay it and they try to just attack you out of it, and you didn't delay it, you can go ahead and amplify it. It's gonna hit them right in the noggin.
Well, yeah, she got some zoning shit. That's for damn sure. But that's only
All right.
like if she amplifies
let's
it.
go back real quick to the invisibility, because the invisibility does have some stuff with it too, correct? Like, don't
Yes.
you do less damage, right?
Yes, and it drains stamina. So there are downsides to using it, but I
Okay.
think it's pretty worth
Okay.
it.
Excellent.
And then the
So those. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say the amplify slide is tracking, right?
Yes, if you just
Yes.
hold it, it will go to the opponent, and then it will know where they are. You don't have to do like a close, medium, or far, or whatever. So
Oh,
careful,
right.
when you do have to hold
Wow.
it for a while, but yeah, it does track to where the opponent is.
Yeah, which is
that's
awesome.
sick. That's actually sick.
Yeah.
I think the
that'll
outfit
be
I'm
really
going
cool
to
for
use
setups,
the
like
most
some
with
of the
her.
creative play-
Oh,
I
that
can
one, the
already
Tar
see,
Carson one. Tar Carson
some of the more
look-ish.
creative players than me, like turning invisible and then doing stuff with it, weird stuff in the corner, all kind of fun stuff like that.
It's hard to
It'll be fun
keep
to
track
see.
of Mileena as it is, and when she's
Yeah.
invisible, it just gets worse.
Right.
Imagine mixing them up in the
We
corner,
showed
and then you
earlier,
go
let's go
stealth
back again.
mode.
We're just like re-showing these things so you guys can get a clean view of it.
They can't guess
let's
if
take a look real
if an
quickly
overhead
at
is coming or
the
like a
fatal
low
blow,
kick.
which it's damn near a fatality.
It
Yeah,
also
the fatal blow is fucking like that is the most brutal fatal blow
Take a
ever.
look. Yep.
It literally like when I saw it, I thought it was a fatality. I actually thought it was a fucking fatality. That's how brutal it is. From the cinematic in the trailer, just ripping the fuck like brutal, man. The booty, fat ass, confirmed.
Awesome. We have a couple special things to show with Mileena, because we know that everyone's really excited to see Mileena. It's been I've been getting tweets all week.
We getting special
Not
stuff.
only
Wait,
so,
hold
we're also
on.
gonna
Wait
show
a minute.
a
Wait
brutality.
a
We're also gonna
wait
show
a
friendship later
minute.
too, so you might want to close your eyes if you don't want to be spoiled. But let's quickly show the Mileena brutality.
Yes. Let me see. Mileena brutality.
Your head will adorn my throne.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of UMK3, there's
It's beautiful again.
brutality. It's top 5 coolest brutality in the game. I can't wait.
She
for
looked
people to
like
see
she
it.
grabs the face.
Okay.
And
She looks like she's
Rainbows,
about to kiss you, and then she
Rainbows.
just eats your head.
Oh yeah, of course.
Always bringing it back. Let's go and watch. Let's take a look at the fatality one more time.
All right, fatality. We've seen the fatality though. We've seen the fatality. Sonic the Hedgehog sliding into them DMs. Bam! That pose, man. I fucking can't. The pose is too fucking good. Why you gonna slide in like a fucking
What a
superhero
cool.
We don't
from
want-
fucking Adventures or some shit like that?
Our cinematics team is awesome.
So great. We don't want to show every fatality day, because I know people kind of mix that up a little
I
bit.
wouldn't
So you might
mind.
see it before launch. We'll see.
I wouldn't
But we do
mind.
want to show something. This was Derek. Derek
Friendship.
was really into doing this.
Friendship.
So we brought together today. We're going to show the first friendship we've shown. So we're going to show Mileena's friendship.
I wonder. What the? She just wants to be a family. Katana and Jade. Oh. She just wants to be a family.
I love it. She cares so much about those bears.
She loves the bears, and like always, the music for.
I hope you, Katana and Jay fans, who's been cussing me the fuck out.
Even when I get,
I hope you guys have reconsidered what you have. It was only one. I'm only speaking about one though.
About Mileena, by the way.
I really hope you reconsider
Lore fans,
what you did on my channel.
Fans of maybe like Tanya.
Oh.
I can't wait. You guys are gonna have a good day when the game comes out. Mileena's story stuff is awesome.
A little lore treatment for was that her ladder stuff? Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I have a lot of people have tweeted me.
She just wants to have a tea party with her family.
Involved in Mileena's story in this game. Oh yeah.
Oh. So that's exciting. So that's
cute.
Any last things to talk about Mileena?
Friendship.
This is the best day ever.
Best day ever. Okay.
Friendship.
I love her outfits. I think her hairstyle in the like Tarkatan kind of savage outfit is extremely cool.
The side cut.
Her voice is awesome. Yeah, her voice in this game. At first, it was like, that's quite different. It's more savage than she's usually portrayed. But
Poor soul, I
really
feel bad.
Voiced by Kari Walker.
So Christian, best friendship? Oh, I don't know about that. I think I have to check every single friendship before.
So just it all.
Because I haven't done that. So if you guys want me to check every single friendship there is in the game,
we're going to talk a little about balance. But before we do that, I
can do a little like tier list or some shit like that.
What?
Are you ready for that, Derek? Yeah.
I am always ready for.
Imagine how mad the hardcore players are right now.
There it is.
Right.
The fucking horde.
I feel like this is something Tyler had planned. All right, here we go.
It is actually kind of.
Shout out.
It's okay. It's birthday shout outs. Let me just crack it down a little bit here. I'm gonna crack it down a little bit. Shout out to everybody who got birthday. Even people watching my stream. Feels birthday, man. All right, let's get some Feels birthday, man, in the chat. If you think about it, you are absolutely right, Joseph. You actually kind of right, Joseph. You actually kind of right. Out of all friendships, Mileena is probably the saddest one, as far as I know. Because you have Jade looking at Mileena going like, oh, you know... I fucking muted my mic. Great. I smacked my mic and I fucking muted it. How can I hit the button and it automatically muted? That's like, what? How is that even possible? I got accuracy 100%. Jade looks at Mileena and goes, I don't want to be your sister. The only sister I have is Katana. Starts fighting her. Katana's like, oh, you're not my sister. You're an abomination, blah, blah, blah. Mileena basically, in the entire fucking family, is the only one who's like, sister. You know, she's like, you know? Well, there's Katanas technically, but I don't know. Well, I mean... Let's be honest, lore-wise, I'm talking about lore here. I'm not talking about just fan service gameplay-wise. Katana would never ever fucking do that with Mileena. Come on, let's be serious. Let's be for real here. We're talking about like lore-wise of the character story and all that shit. There's no way in fucking hell that Katana's gonna go, sister over here, and then go, yeah, hug. No. Hell no. Hell to the fucking no, right? So, but I can see Mileena do shit like that, lore-wise. She loves her sisters, even though she's trying to kill them, but she loves her. It's sad. It's actually kind of sad. She just wants a family. Like, if you think about it, you know, Shang Tsung came out of nowhere, took some Tarkarian blood, some Indian blood from Katana, you know, mixed it all up. Mileena got some of Shang Tsung's power, whatever the hell it was. I don't remember the lore completely. And my point is, Mileena wasn't born. She was just like there, you know. You got created to become the better daughter for Shao Kahn and Sindel. And the moment she was created, born, everybody hates her. Literally everybody. Damn. Mileena was actually born a failure. Think about that. Damn. She's that one child in the family that nobody fucking cares about. That's actually kind of sad. Now, this stream is getting a little too deep for that shit, so let's go back to the Kombat Kast. That's actually kind of sad. I might shed a tear for that. I might fucking shed a tear.
Shoutouts to them.
Well, it's one of those things that where if you don't notice it, it's probably done really well.
Yeah, when you're playing a game, you really think about it, right? So, and they're always asked to add these new situations and stuff. Anyway, when you pick your character, a little thing will come up with your variation, and now you can just go into custom, and it's kind of like the abilities screen, so you can go through it. The same rules apply.
Okay.
That you know, if a move conflicts, you can't do it. And the slots, and then the one big thing is there's going to be some moves that are actually banned from competitive play. There are some moves that, I'll use the example, Terminator's Terminate move. Where
I mean, obviously they're gonna. Okay, that's fine.
Probably
there's a reason why they have tournament variations and non-tournament variations, so no big deal. No big deal.
Play, and we did not feel they were appropriate for competitive play at this time. There are not many. The vast majority of moves will be tournament legal. And there will be a little call out if you try to equip it. It'll say.
I created a combo back in the day with variations, which we talked about it earlier. We cannot remember the name of it with Kano, where you use Snakebite and Command Grab. I had a name for this combo in one of the early Kombat Casts. I used to say it all the time, and I can't remember it. So please, tweet me. Remind me of what that was called. I'll be doing that.
Sure, we're gonna go back and watch some of the old Kombat Casts.
Now,
we're gonna find out what that shit is called.
Of
you guys, not me though.
Can I get rid of her run and replace that with the ball?
Yes, which I actually think is probably going to be a pretty popular thing. That's what I've been doing, is using the base variations as kind of a blueprint, and then changing out one or two things. Like Jade's, her variation one, the zoning one, I actually really like. But I like to remove upward razor ring and put in amplifying the double kick to keep you in the corner. Like a lot of I think that's actually going to be very common. And the default variations will still be there if you just want to quickly use it. Or I think it'd be great if you're new to a character and you're like, there's like 10 moves. What is going on?
I'm definitely not new to Mileena. That is for damn sure. So I'm gonna have a fun as hell time in
So Combat League, I can make my
in the lab with her.
Do it right once the patch hits.
Right.
Awesome. So that's definitely one of the big, when it comes to balance, like that's a big thing. Like
in my opinion, this is the biggest potential meta shift we've introduced in Mortal Kombat 11. I have absolutely no idea what's going to go on.
Oh boy.
I have
probably in any of our games, I would say. Probably the biggest meta shift in any of our games.
That's probably actually not an outrageous. You could pitch me on that for sure. I have.
We'll talk afterwards. I got a PowerPoint for you. We'll talk about it. So let's now discuss. We were talking earlier about some system stuff.
Yes. So we've taken a look at pretty much most of the gameplay systems and made some tweaks that I think are pretty exciting. The first one I'd like to talk about is we've adjusted the hit regions, like the hurt box, on crouching characters. And this should help with a lot of inconsistencies and moves going over someone when they're crouching, like mids not.
That's actually fun. I actually talked about that this morning.
Pretty much across the cast.
I talked about that this morning. For example, if Jade does if Jade does her down two, the staff, if you're crouching, there are some characters when you're crouching with them, crouch block, and you're like real close to them, the staff doesn't even connect, it just goes over them.
He's gonna mash them.
It goes over the. I think that goes for majority of characters when you do down two and you're ducking. You're ducking the down two. It could be that down twos are high, but it's just when Jade is using her fucking staff, like the staff literally goes through the character.
Like a lot of those too, like they differentiate between characters. So we're not going to
go. And when Jade's down two whiffs and you hit Jade right after with a down two, you get a free crushing blow.
So that's another way that you can.
I've seen that happen with Baraka. I've seen that happen with Sub-Zero as well.
Thing to do in the world, but it'll just flat
Does
out.
every character have an equal hitbox? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about
Another
that.
thing that's kind of neat.
But I guess not, which is why they're changing that now.
Is get up animations are now adjusted to be a couple of frames faster. 4, I believe. So when you get knocked down, you'll basically get up faster. You have similar options, but it'll just be quicker. You are on the ground for less amount of time. And that also goes with what we talked about last time, where get up animation, the delayed wake up, is now just one timing. There's not short and long. It's just kind of a middle ground, and there's a little animation for it too. And I think one last thing I'd like to talk about is a change to fatal blows. 2 things, actually. They, across the board, a lot of them, I think, have less pushback on block, especially like in the corner situations and stuff like that, to make them a little bit easier to punish on block. And then a second thing, which is very interesting, it's a new mechanic that some moves, we have expanded the window for a flawless block. You'll actually have 6 frames to flawless block a move, and that applies to every fatal blow. So the idea would be, if you know it's coming and you're ready for it, it will be significantly easier to flawless block, and then you get a punish. This will also apply to other moves, which I guess we can just go straight into that, unless you guys have some thoughts on these changes.
So if you don't want to get chipped out by a fatal blow, you can flawless block it.
I'm really excited. There's a lot of these things we've heard.
It's going to be easier to flawless block. Which means it's going to be easier to punish, because if you do a flawless block and you amplify the flawless block with a meter
to look at right now. And I think,
or you don't even have to use meters, to be honest.
Right. There's always you're right. We do like to look at feedback. Our design team is watching streams and looking at tournament results and looking at our internal data. We actually have a vast amount of that. Like our lead designer can actually see the like matchup numbers of just real results and all that. So if you're like, oh my God, like Jax, he 7-3s this character, we can actually see. No, he doesn't. We have that data.
No,
you're exaggerating.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite things to do is to go to Paula's office and just see like the matchups of Jade, okay, Jade, okay. It's great. Yes.
But what I was going to say is there's also a balancing act with, first you look at what is everyone, talking about, who's good, who's bad, then you have to kind of parse out, well, what are the players not adjusting to yet? And then maybe what's harder to deal with than we expected. But then the really tricky part, and that's where the design team really has to think about it, is what do you do to change it? Because it's easy to say, hey, this move's too strong. And it's like, well, we also don't want it to be bad. So it's a whole thing. My whole point is, yes,
that's absolutely fucking true.
Complaining, not that you would stop.
I'm glad for Stephanie to actually say that. I'm so happy for Stephanie. I'm so happy Stephanie said that. People need to fucking realize, and that's not only for Mortal Kombat, but I'm talking about every single fighting game. When there are people out there that are saying, "Oh, this move is so broken."
To kind of explain
okay,
there's only like 2.
Maybe this move is just supposed to be good.
In their list.
Go through it's the same thing when it comes to tier lists of characters.
We'll show a couple things right now.
There are always people that are gonna say, "Oh, this character is fucking busted." Oh, this character is fucking shit.
So
that's just how it works.
Jackie actually has this.
There's always going to be good characters and always going to be bad characters.
With her leap. If you see that she's leaping, you can flawless block it much easier now. Let me put it this way. You kind of got to be ready for it, but it's easy enough. I can do it. And as we've established, I'm an old, and I haven't been good at games in like 5 years now, and I can do it. So that's a really good barometer. And when you flawless block, you can't cancel, so that means she can't get her pressure. Now,
they have to go through absolute toxic criticism from molding people. Absolutely true. But as they said, when they get those like toxic messages, like, "Oh, this move is busted," they look at the whole entire fucking tier list board that they have themselves of like matchups and go like, "No, you just suck." That's basically what they just said. It's not the move that's being good. It's just you being bad.
Really quickly, so
it's just you being bad, not doing anything about that move.
Very short, but this is how we can't show it live like we used to. So this is how we have to do it.
Honeybee, Ketchup and Mustard, etc. will be doing a 45-minute video about that 20-second clip.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, Tom Brady somehow already has it out.
and I'm here for it. Let's take a look at Raiden. Yeah.
So
Ooh, Raiden gun.
got some changes. This move is now actually advantage on block, and it ends in an overhead, and it's really quick. So it's really awesome for mixing up with his backbone pressure. And then the Super Volt move is now safe if you charge it for just slightly. And the main reason I wanted to show this is that it's an example of some of the tournament moves that you might want to use in your custom variations can be quite a bit different to get ready for the custom variation thing. Like another example would be Aaron Black's low gun is now significantly slower because previously it was like the fastest projectile ever. And another example is Katana's her dancing fan, where she does the enchantress dance and fans spin around her. That has had a significant change where there's only one fan instead of three unless she amplifies it. There is just different kind of changes like that with
wow, that's a huge change. That's a huge change.
Excellent. And across the board, there's other things that will be in the patch notes, which we will get out when they are.
That's a huge change for Katana, actually.
On November 17th. So that before, we're gonna say our goodbyes because at the end of this, we're gonna play a short video from one of our earlier streams about sort of how the upgrades work and that sort of things for those of you who missed that. Am I missing something, DK? Oh.
Yeah. Remember the things that we talked about with everyone? Okay.
What?
Hello.
I forgot about those things. I forgot.
What?
That's on me.
It's okay.
What?
So, starting on November 24th, there will be a race against time where you can actually earn the ultimate MK3 Mileena skin and mask. So if you guys are wondering how you're going to get that, it's going to start off in Race Against Time. So you can earn it that way for free. Starting the 18th, we're going to have some new crypt events coming live that actually have bigger bundles of rewards that I actually are really excited for. And then starting December 29th, we are going to start repeating the Combat League seasons. So if you weren't able to get in for the Season of Blood because it was X months ago, we're going to bring those back and start those again from the beginning.
What? Oh my god!
So if you couldn't get to Demigod in the previous season, but you really wanted that skin, it'll probably be a lower ranking. So everybody that wasn't able to get them before hopefully can now. And also, the repeats of the seasons will also have new gear and brutalities and other items for you to unlock as well. So booyah for the people that keep asking, how am I going to get those skins? There it is.
It's a good way to do it. Sorry, I almost forgot.
Netherrealm, holy fuck!
Well,
thank you.
You know, it's all good.
It's on me. It's on me. Awesome. So that's really it. We got Mileena, Rambo, Rain, Next Gen coming November 17th for Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11. So Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. There we go.
Be sure you pre-order it, right? So that you get the Time Warrior skins.
Actual fucking nice devs.
11 days away. So get hype.
Very hype. Very excited. I'm personally I know it's been a weird year for everybody, and we've all.
I really fucking hope all these really toxic Mileena stains feel fucking sorry, man.
People playing the game, something that you can really enjoy.
Y'all better fucking apologize.
That's exciting to me, and that's something that really brings me a lot of joy. And I'm sure
I'm a Mileena fan. I've been a main with Mileena for as long as I can remember, and I haven't been fucking toxic. Y'all motherfuckers better fucking apologize. Fucking apologize.
Stephanie?
I don't know.
She's
it's
good.
Mileena Day!
It's Mileena.
It's Mileena Day! Well, Christian better learn his girl real quick.
Let's take a look
well,
at the video
as shown, I don't really need to learn that much. I don't even need to learn that much, actually. Because Mileena is apparently just like she's supposed to be. Which is, I find that fucking fantastic. I thought she was going to be so different compared to like MKX and MK9. But
now, if you pre-order MK11 Ultimate, you'll get access to Mortal Kombat 11.
She good.
Kombat Pack 1 and Aftermath when you purchase
We good. Chat, we good.
Now, if you already own Mortal Kombat 11, you can easily upgrade by pre-ordering Kombat Pack 2 to get Mileena, Rain, and Rambo on November 17th. Now, any players who pre-order Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate or Kombat Pack 2 will get the Time Warrior skin pack at launch, giving you 3 new skins. Dark Web new Saibot, Halt and Catch Fire Liu Kang, and Blood Code Scarlet. Now, here's something I've been getting a lot on Twitter, so I want to explain this. If you upgrade your PS4 game to the PS5 version, as long as you are signed in with the PlayStation ID, the same one, your inventory, rewards, character variation, and time crystals will carry over, as well as anything purchased with time crystals. Previous Tower of Time and Crypt progression will carry over as well. Story progression, unfortunately, will not carry over to PS5, but any rewards earned by any sort of campaign completion will carry over. Settings, files, and stats in your combat card will not carry over to PS5. And finally, for the Xbox users, if you upgrade your Xbox One game to the Xbox Series S or X version, as long as you are signed in with the same Xbox login, all inventory, rewards, character variations, progression, time crystals will carry over, as well as anything you purchased with time crystals. Now, you will still need to download your local save data from the cloud or transfer via USB to carry over custom settings or any sort of Kombat Kast stats. But that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet us. We can explain it better.
Wow.
11 days, Derek says.
Holy
11 days. We cannot wait to see you playing the game. Thank you so much for joining us for all of these Kombat Casts. Thank you to the team behind the cameras and everything, helping us. It's been a real joy to be able to bring this to you,
went in.
And we will see you.
They went fucking in
next time.
They went in. My fucking god, they went in on this Kombat Kast. God damn. Damn. Fucking GG. Can I get a GG in the chat? Let me get a GG in the chat. Let me look at the stream chat. Mileena making the straights mad? Wait, what? What? Okay. Alright. Bro, fucking GG. GG, man. G fucking G. That's... They went in. They went in with this. Like, they went... I mean, so far, in my opinion, they went in with not only Mileena, but most of the latest characters. I feel like they've been going in. Not only, like, character-wise, but, like, just system-wise. Like, NetherRealm is going in. Like, that's what I've always been saying. Like, I've always liked what NetherRealm has brought to us in terms of, like, fighting games. Like, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people might disagree, but in my honest fucking opinion, I personally believe. No, it's not something I believe. It's something I truly fucking know. I'm gonna put my foot down on that. NetherRealm makes the best fighting games in terms of content. In terms of content. And I'll say it again for anybody get their panties up in a bunch. In terms of content, NetherRealm makes the best fighting games. It doesn't matter if you don't like the story or not. The point is, they have fucking content, and they have a lot. They have a lot of content.